Western dried fish specialties are one of the things that make visitors remember the rustic nature of the river region when they visit. The West is always famous for its culinary specialties of the southern region. Dried copper varieties are one of the famous specialties of the West during the flooding season. Because in these seasons, aquatic products everywhere flock to large and small canals. People will take advantage of the catch to eat and process it into dishes such as fish sauce and dried fish to gradually store and eat for a long time. Gradually, this became a culinary feature. Western dried rice is now not only consumed locally but also supplied throughout the country and sent abroad as gifts. Anyone who has traveled far or has tried it remembers the salty taste. Strong aroma of sea fish, chewy and sweet meat of Western dried fish. When visiting the West, you will see not only the markets but also along the roads selling dry food. There are a lot of them on sale as the most popular gifts for those who travel and need to bring back local specialties. The dried fish is not only eye-catching but also stimulates the taste buds with its special aroma. How to dry it looks simple, but if you don't know how, it's difficult to make a delicious dried fish dish. Drying is important from the selection of ingredients. People often like to dry snakehead fish the most because snakehead fish has firm meat. Sweet and fragrant, they choose fish with elongated bodies. The fish's body feels firm to the touch, not mushy. The size of the fish is small or medium because choosing fish that is too large will be difficult to dry when exposed to the sun. Especially for fragrant drying, at first you should choose fish that is alive and kicking well. Do not buy fish that is dead or crushed. The beginning of the dry processing process is to scale the fish, wash it. Then move on to cutting the fish. This is a step that requires care. If not cut properly, the fish meat will be damaged, have an ugly shape, and cannot even be spread out to dry. Then the fish is washed with clean water, marinated with spices, sugar, salt, MSG, chili, for a certain period of time depending on the type of fish and weight. The time to marinate fish is also a difficult problem because if you do not cook it properly, the fish will easily become salty. Finally, dry the fish. The dryer in the West shared. Depending on the sunshine, we time the drying time. This is based on our experience of observing the finished product while it is drying. It will usually be laid out to dry at 9 or 10 a.m. and dry for 1 day. If dried for too long, the fish will become dry and tough, but some customers prefer to eat the dried type, then still dry it in the sun for another day as required. On average, after drying, the weight of the dried fish will decrease 3 times more than fresh fish. The simplest way to enjoy dried fish is to grill or fry it until golden and crispy on both sides. Served with hot white rice. However, dried fish can also be processed into a variety of other attractive dishes for the whole family, such as dried fish roasted with garlic, dried mango fish salad, dried fish fried with sugar vinegar, dried fish braised with fragrant or sweet and sour, braised or cooked in soups. Sour. When finished making a large amount of dried fish from excess fresh fish, Westerners often hang it in the kitchen. Now to preserve it longer and prevent bacteria from growing, they often put it in the refrigerator. Nowadays, There are rarely any homes that have food stored in the refrigerator, and when they open it, they don't see dry fish. This is obviously not only in people in the West but has spread to Saigon and the entire South. The reason why mothers and grandmothers often store dry food in the refrigerator is because of its convenience. Every day it rains and I can't go to the market, or when I'm sick or lazy. I grill some dried fish and eat it with white rice, but I keep stirring the rice because it stimulates the taste buds. Dried food is considered an ideal emergency firefighting food. Westerners, whenever they add anything that has water at home, it turns into a meal. This watery thing can be ripe mango, watermelon, banana, melon, or if it's dry, eat rice with coconut water. Or even drizzle with filtered water. In short, fresh fish, just come back and catch it. The surplus becomes dry. Even if you run out of money or flood, you are rarely afraid of hunger.